Today, we're going to talk about index match and when and why it does have some advantages over your more traditional lookup functions such as xlookup, VLOOKUP, hlookup. So let's say that we have a whole bunch of data, and in the first column we have financial accounts, and in the first row we have legal entities. And we have this data for July, and we have this data for August. It's formatted exactly the same way. And let's say that I wanted to take a look and see all accounts that changed by more than $1 million and by more than 10%. So there's multiple ways I could do this, like anything else in Excel. But let's say that I wanted to see one tab that brought in the July balance for this entity's cash, and then in the next cell brought in the August balance for that same entity's cash, and then brought in, and then I calculate the change in terms of dollars, and then in the fourth cell I calculate the percentage change as a percentage, the change as a percentage of the base month, so as a percentage of July. So, and then I want to do that for all of these legal entities, and there's 160 of them, and all of these accounts, and there's 33 of them. So I'm going to need 4 legal entities. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paste special values and transpose that data. Copy it, paste it again, paste it a third time, paste it a fourth time. Insert a header called legal entity, and we'll filter this data, sort it A to Z. And so now I'm going to have the headers that I need. So take that entire list, insert another new tab, paste special values, and I'll transpose it back. So now I have all those legal entities. I can say August, July, change in dollars, change in percent. Now I can replicate this all the way out to the right. There are quite a few of them. There we go, I made it, finally. Don't need this anymore. And I'll call this the comp tab. Then I will just check to make sure that there's the same number of accounts, 33. 33 to be very safe. I should make sure they're the same 33, but I've already done that and I know they are. So now we've got this set up. And what I'm going to do is an index match. So index, I want to give it the entire array that we'll be looking at here. August, I will lock that in $signs, and then it wants to know what row should I go to. So we'll need to tell it to go find cash and cash equivalents. And I don't want that to ever leave column A. And then it wants to know where should it look. I need to give it that first column of that array. And that should never move. Then match type, we need an exact match, which is a 0. And now I need to tell it what column to go to. So I go to another match. I want to look for L001. I never want this to leave row 1. I need to tell it where to look in the array. That to ever move. And again, it's an exact match. Not sure what this is telling me. There we go. Found a typo. Oh, I didn't close the index formula. So there you go. 262.167.461. So I'm going to drag it just down. Then I'll spot check. So accounts payable 120,808 for legal entity 001. Accounts payable 120,808.772.26. So that's working. I need to replicate this formula, but for July. So I'll paste the formulas and then I'll do a Control H. I'll tell it to find OG, which is the name of that sheet, and you can see it puts the exclamation mark after the sheet name and replace it with July with the exclamation mark. Definitely never experienced this before. I'm just making sure everything's cleared out. Okay. So there must have been some space somewhere or something. But now, oh man, it grabbed everything. So now everything's July. All right, so we'll look for July and set it back to August. Okay, so now in the formula you can see August and August and July and July. And if we go down, to payroll here, August, July. So let's check payroll LL1, July. $28,046,201. And then let's check August just to be safe. payroll 17,347,068. 17,347,068. So formula is good. The change, we'll just take August minus July. And the percent change, we'll say equals if error. And we'll take the change over the July balance. And if it's an error, just give me an empty cell, which is 2 quotes, format as a percentage. Now we've got something that we can set up conditional formatting very easily to flag anything over 1 million. The beautiful thing is with this formula, straight to all of these other entities. Example 941. Resize everything. Come in here, freeze our pane so that we can see these headers. We're outright and at the bottom. And let's just check owner's equity for L941 in August. Do the same thing here, freeze the panes. So L, what was the 941? So you can see this is the beauty of index match match. These aren't in the same order because when I did that, I replicated it 4 times to get all 4 of each one. And then I sorted it low to high. So 941 is not actually, that's why the VLOOKUP won't work, because it knows to go find that 941. It's not looking just at a column number relative to the first column. It's actually going to go find 941. So right here, owner's equity 941 in August, 5832. Owner's equity 5832. And then if we go look for the same entity as of July, owner's equity, we should see 51,151. So I'm going to freeze the panes one more time. For that entity, scroll down. 51,151,923.16. So there you go. That is the value of index match match.